Peace. Damn. Happy now. Now the vibrate, of course. We're not going too far in the future. We're not going too far in the past. Right now, I want to speak about the angel number 666. Are you talking about the devil? The mark of the beast. But nah, it's not dealing with that misguided or ignorant concept. And when I say ignorant, I don't mean you're stupid. I just mean that you're ignorant, meaning you're ignoring some information and having a assumption about energy when not really knowing what's going on. You're ignoring the facts, you're ignoring the information, so you're ignorant to what's going on. But the 666 angel number in most cases we'll see when something is out of balance. In which I'm gonna go into the different areas and different energies dealing with it. But when I think about 666, I think about because in speaking of 666 pointing when something is out of balance, three seeing the 333 or just dealing with the energy of three is also about it's about balancing the mind, body, and soul in essence. Balancing all triunes, you know what I'm saying? All the aspects of trinities in essence. But the three dealing with the mind, body, and soul, times two. So it's like that balance times two. You know what I'm saying? Making sure we really balancing things out. Now the energy of six, deals with being responsible, caring, self-sacrificing, protective, helpful, compassionate, obliging, and slavish, which I got in parentheses, which I'm gonna get into that. But slavish, meaning like overly influenced by external energy, like where you a slave to whether it's somebody else's consciousness or or something material like money and stuff like that. So six deals with that energy, and also like on the astrological level, dealing with the different houses in astrology. The six, the house six, deals with the vibration of health, fitness, systems, analytical nature, pets, work habits, organization, usefulness, and service giving. You know, so those are areas in which that six, that whether just the energy of six is connected to and correlated. And again, this this mama matrix, this matrix, this realm of existence, it's all about numbers. The universe speaks in numbers. Because you could say, oh, so and so spoke to me, it's a name, it's not no numbers. Well, even names break down to numbers, you know what I'm saying? So everything correlates to a number, you know what I'm saying? Numbers have a certain message, and speak in a certain manner. You know? So in most cases, this we see in the 666 to let us know that something may be out of balance. And for myself, because matter of fact, I've been like the way I've been doing these angel number videos is if one comes to me in a certain time and I catch the vibe, and I haven't did a video on it yet, it's like, oh, all right, time to do a 666 video, because it's becoming very evident for me on my experience, and with me seeing the 666 for me, I see an analyzation of, dealing with abundance, a balance of abundance and sexual energy as well. Because matter of fact, the number six also deals with sensuality, materialism, sexuality, and pleasure. And it's also connected to the energy of Venus, and matter of fact, indirectly connecting to the energy of a Taurus as well, because the Taurus is ruled by Venus, that deals with material possessions in essence and sensuality, you know what I'm saying? Like, what we're doing on the physical realm, physical pleasures, sensuality, and we think about six, six is also, six, sex, and hex, because we think about when some people look at it from a derogatory standpoint, from a negative aspect, you're looking at the sixes again like the hex, because a hex, let's see, like a cube is six-sided, a hexagram. Just right quick, left, full signs. I like to bust through the full thing. Please excuse my squares. But if you was to open up a cube, it would look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But that, and see how it looks like a cross, like the crucifixion, but it's being in that physical essence, and also again dealing with that sexual energy. But because also it has a connection to the Saturnian energy as well. And a cube or the hexagram. And also, so I'm gonna go through these different aspects. And in most cases, dealing with with the 666, it's kind of like letting us know too that, and this is not a bad thing. Again, this is the universe lovingly letting us know, like, hey, be aware that you need to switch up things in this area. But something is out of balance in a lot of cases in more than one place. Like we're overly putting our time and attention in one place and not giving enough in others, you know what I'm saying? And like for me, I'm matter of fact, where it's either too much focus or not enough, and this may be again pointing to the sexual sensual energy. Maybe you're either spending too much time in that area or not enough, you know what I'm saying? For me, I'm getting back to a place to make it, adding to that, like it's not enough for me. You know what I'm saying? So when I see 666, I understand, like, all right, I need to be more sensual and sexual and be comfortable, back with my sexuality, you know and also, the six deals with the physical love, like loving each other in a sexual manner, being more hands-on with that energy. And no coincidence again, like 666, but not from negative connotation from it, but the carbon bodysuit, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons, being in our physical body, physical existence. So again, it may be balance in a sexual area or financial area, and it's either dealing with either too much focus in that area or not enough. And for me, it's like too much focus on the financial area where I'm consciously paying attention to it too much to where I'm blocking it. So the 666 sign for me was to, like, hey, trust the universe, stop overly paying attention to money, because again, when you just always paying attention to it and looking at it like that, it's like it's a paradoxical relationship. It's like the more you focus on it, in essence, and in that essence, like the less of it you get. The less of it you focusing on it, the more you get. I always speak of, like, my money manifestations came in times when I was like money was the last thing on my mind, you know what I'm saying? And here it is, where again, the balance of the universe knows that we want to sustain ourselves and take care of ourselves, so we don't constantly have to always be focused in on it consciously like that, because again, by overly focusing on it consciously, we end up blocking the blessing. So for me, one the areas that I need balance in my own experience with the 666 is not enough balance in the sexual area, as far as not enough energy there, balancing out with bringing, stepping more into the sexual energy. And then, but with the financial area, bringing my focus down, you know what I'm saying, and realizing that, hey, I don't know, I've been putting it out there for the longest. Like, the universe knows that I want to sustain myself and help others, so it's just trusting the flow, You know what I'm saying? Because I'm blocking the flow by constantly trying to, focus on it. So again, this is dealing with awareness that things are out of balance, that need to be taken care of to maintain balance. Because also that 666 sign is coming to us like almost like, oh wait, hold on, right before you go over the edge, like before you take yourself to a imbalanced place of no return in this. And I'm jokingly saying that, like, of course you it would be possible for you to return, but again, if you're not paying attention to the signs, though, you may get to a place of no return. So again, that 666 remind like wait, hold on now. You might want to assess, the way you're balancing things out and the way you're spending your time. Matter of fact, no coincidence that it deals with, organization, responsibility, and work habits. That Saturnian energy. How am I spending my time? Like, am I focusing too much in one area and not enough in this area? So assessing how I'm going about. Like, say for instance, I realized, with being more essential too, an aspect where, say for instance, I'm good at drawing, and in essence, part of my being does love, expressing on that level. But because I've been in that, again, that money chasing mode, like, oh no, I gotta do a video. I ain't got time to be sitting down and drawing. I gotta do a video. I gotta look at this information to do a video. Then that's taking me out of balance, and I'm dealing with the energy from from being out of alignment instead of being in alignment with it. So realizing again, how am I spending my time, and realizing, like, bruh, I need to be more artistic and just take my time to just sit down and draw. Like, that's what I'm turning my Mondays into. Again, I just did a video about using the days as like the days of the week as a little system to work on different energies each day. You know what I'm saying? But my Mondays gonna be like my artistic Monday, and probably Friday, tapping into that feminine energy of the moon and the feminine energy of Venus, being more artistic. Like, I'm gonna draw a picture every Monday, stuff like that, to create some type of balance. And again, that the sixth energy deals with that sensuality, or that that creative expression, in essence, like from the Venus aspect, of it, you know, being creative on that level. But again, it deals with organization, responsibility, and work habits. So it may be pointing again to, like, dealing with those energies, how you spending your time, or what you're spending your time on, like, being, quote unquote time, but because time is energy, where you spending your energy at the most, like, so it's, making sure we assess that situation to properly deal with it. Also, it may be speaking to dealing with health and fitness. It may be an imbalance in the health and fitness area that we may need to be aware of. Making sure that these areas are taken care of. And with this, being said, this doesn't mean that you have to become a fitness freak. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that you gotta religiously hit the gym. But it may, in matter of fact, it may be a sign too, again, like, it may be a sign to tone down, because this 666 is speaking on balance. It could be telling you, hey, you too much of an exercise freak, and you're not spending time in your sensual areas, or your intuitive areas, or your areas of less action and more of just being. What I'm saying? Like, you're overly action oriented in the levels of fitness. What I'm saying? Or again, or it could be a lack thereof, like you're not being as healthy and as fit. So it could be either, again, because it's dealing with an imbalance, so it could be an imbalance of overly focusing on the health and fitness, or not enough focus on the health and fitness. But again, making sure these areas are taken care of, and that doesn't mean, again, having to become a fitness freak, or or having to quit doing exercise if you just overly focus on it. Again, it's just bringing it to a certain balance. And remember, balance is unique to our soul signatures, unique to our vibrational signature. One person might need to exercise 40% of their time, while another person may need to exercise 70% of the time. Because, matter of fact, because one person is an Aries, with a lot of other physical earthy signs in it or fiery signs, so they don't need no push to do exercise. If anything, they might need less, so again, bringing it down to a 40. But then you got somebody that could be all the ways in their thoughts, like a Pisces person, or somebody that's just always in the intuitive vibes and in the head and taking less action, where for them to be healthy, they may need a 70% of exercise implemented into the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, it's all uniquely catered to our vibrational signature, in essence. Matter of fact, and before it get too dark, also with the 6, point back to when we talk about balance, and lately I've been talking about, again, 6 connected to the energy of Venus, and also Venus connected to the heart and the heart chakra, and the heart chakra connected to balance, and and again, oh yeah, dang, I gotta get some of this light. That Star David, you see right here, that up facing star, with the you got the up triangle with the line across it, that stands for air, and the other triangle stands for fire, but that's the masculine energy. See the 2 testes, or the testicles, at the bottom, the phallus at the top. And then over here, hold on, let me read. Oh. And right here, you're dealing with the upside down triangles, or the feminine energy. The one without the line is the water. Wait, no. Yeah, the one without the line in it is the water, and the one with the line is the earth. Triangles pointing down represent that yoni. And also you see the 2 eggs. 2 eggs in the yoni. When you combine those 2 triangles, you get that balance, that manifestation energy, in essence. As a matter of fact, that this book speaks to something as well, dealing with the number 6, but like, say, for the Egyptian hieroglyph for 6 shows male and female genitalia, underlining the sexual connotations of this number. For them, 3 was the number of the goddess, and 6 meant her union with God. So first, it was the 3, the energy of the goddess. So at first, again, that do this again, just to show that triangle, being by itself, in essence, and then in order to become that supreme energy, it added that solar phallic light, and a reproductive type of vibe. So again, you got that so again, reading from the book. For them, the 3 was the number of the goddess, and 6 meant her union with God. The fairy tale command, "Open Sesame," is actually a Sufi love charm, and sesame has been corrupted from seshimu. The needs to be open is the female genitalia, or oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me reread that again. That's why I don't like reading too much in video. The fairy tale command, "Open Sesame," is actually a Sufi love charm, and sesame has been corrupted from seshima or seshimu, the Egyptian word for intercourse. So the symbolic cave that needs to be open is the female genitalia, or the yoni. You know what I'm saying? So again, where we get that vibe of open sesame, you know what I'm saying? It's opening up that, that cave, or that yoni, And again, what it was saying right here with the word sesame, and when they say corrupted, again, I'm guessing maybe it disrupted the definition of the word. But again, sesame connected with seshimu, which is the word for intercourse in Egyptian. Again, just wants to sprinkle a little bit of that energy as well. And you come out with the vibe of like 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6, you know. But, that's basically it. Oh, and also, again, remembering too, that's why I want to go back to, like, and how the number 6 deals with slavish behavior on a negative vibe, where you may, again, be overly influenced by material possessions or temporary pleasures, you know what I'm saying? So the 666 number is also letting us know, like, hey, you may be overly influenced by some material possession or by some type of temporary pleasure. Like, say for instance, being overly temporary pleasure, like smoking herb or something like that. Like I always say, smoke the herb and don't let the herb smoke you. You know what I'm saying? But it could be little situations like that as well. But again, pointing to the fact that there is some type of imbalance, and that imbalance again could be in these different areas of whether the six energy, the six energy deals with. So it could be, an imbalance in the area of health, fitness, systems, analytical nature, pets, work habits, organization, usefulness, service, giving, being responsible, caring, self-sacrificing, protective, helpful, compassionate, obliging, being slavish. Again, it's dealing with balance in most cases in these areas. And I say, like, it could be just in these areas, it could be somewhere else, but in a lot of cases it may be pointing to a balance that is needed within the energy of the number 6, if that makes sense. So like within that, that in essence Venus or heart chakra energy, balancing things out. And again, for myself, I seen it as a sign to let me know, hey, I need to be dealing with, the sexual energy and sensual energy a little bit more. I need to be to back off of my focus, being overly focused on money, because I'm blocking it by, overly focusing on it, and just making sure I'm balancing out these areas, for myself. Also, it is a sign. I keep it real. It's also a sign for a little bit of health and fitness to step back more into that realm a little bit, which I passively do it by, like, making sure I walk a lot of places. Walking, is they say, like, exercise. So I make sure I walk a lot of places to indirectly, and I spoke about that in a video before. I'm like, me walking everywhere is like is killing two birds with one stone. It's like I'm walking advertisement. People will see me, because matter of fact, I'll be walking with my jewelry, like when I be in LA and stuff like that. But walking advertise too, because people see me and be like, oh, all right, I possibly saw that person, with a YouTube channel. Let me check it out or whatever, like that vibe, and get my exercise in. But remembering, too, it's a paradox energy with manifestation. It takes a level of focus on the things that we want, and desire and want, the things dealing with our soul purpose. But then it also takes a level of backing off of that focus, and almost completely ignoring it. Again, it's a paradoxical nature. It's like, of course, I want to sustain myself and help others. But if I constantly, and again, it's a paradox. You would think that, all right, to manifest, I got to constantly focus on money. But nah, you focus on it, put your affirmations out there, and then you go to doing something that you love, or doing something that, we didn't think about those things that get you so indulged. Like, you like, bruh, I forgot that all kind of things externally exist. Like, I was just in this moment so much, like, shit, I forgot, like, shit, my mama transitioned yesterday, and I forgot about that because I started doing, this thing that I love, or, whatever it is that puts you so in the now that all that negativity and mind noise, cease to exist. But again, in order to manifest things, you gotta be in such a now moment where, you're not focused on that thing that you're trying to manifest. Again, it's a paradoxical situation, but I done seen it happen from my own experience. like clockwork. Because regardless of how much, you know, a person could say, oh man, you know, I don't think Universal really practicing what he preached, because I don't see the, you know, again, I done spoke to the reason why you don't see my chain, because again, me with that imbalance in that area. Not that the money is not flowing, you know what I'm saying? The money is flowing, you know, but you know, I'm blocking it through that mental focus. So again, it's like taking you know, stepping off the gas pedal of constantly consciously, you know, being aware of the abundance, and you know, falling back. But that's basically it, you know. Again, 666, the angel numbers. Something is out of balance and needs balance. And again, with these situations, like, it's no panic, like damn, like, you know, we about to go into the new year and I'm unbalanced. Like, it's a constant work, you know. You gonna go to the next year, you gonna have some shit to still fix. Don't worry, you know what I'm saying? It's a constant growth. So never feel like it's gonna be a place, because again, we take this idea of what we see, like we only see, say for instance, some of these people on YouTube, we only see them speak to us on this platform and with these beautiful letters, and they speak in such a way, so you get that subconscious, again, indirectly programming subconscious, whether they mean it to be like that or not, you know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted this raw approach to doing videos. So I'm like, I want to see, you know, everybody see that, you know, shit, like it's a regular, you know what, it the human part of our group, you know what I'm saying? Like, because when you see somebody that does videos and it's like, damn, look like they don't never go through shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that they don't, and it's not that they even say they do. Like, you know, it's some of those people that'll come out and say, well, no, I go through stuff too. But again, you looking at the way the information is presented, and you just feel like, oh well, shit, they ain't going through nothing. Look at the way they got their business running and this and that. But like, nah, they still experiencing things, still learning from certain things, you know, and growing, you know, as well. But that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, basically, you know, again, the balance, the balance, the balance. And when I say balance too, not looking at it, because when we say the word balance, you may think of, and check out my video about integration. If you look up universal frequencies integration, that video will come up. As a matter of fact, shout out to Till Swan for bringing that up. You know, and which is, we realize how much Babylon and the language, like, this is wordplay. You know, because integration and balance could mean the same thing, but again, when we say balance, a lot of us have this outlook of looking at it as things have to be all 50-50. You know, I have to have it all balanced. Like, no, you know, it may be 70-30, you know, 53-47, you know, whatever, you know, it 75-25, 60-40, you know, 65-35, you know, it's unique to whatever our soul imprint is, you know, our unique vibrational signature. Check out my video on vibrational signatures, universal frequencies vibrational signature, and it should pop up. But you know, that's what it's about. And with that, I digress, and I'm signing out. Again, just bringing that balance, heart chakra. Peace. Happy now. Now is a vibrate, of course. Not too far in the future. Not too far in the past. Right now. Peace, peace.